to hear. But don't pass the plate, folks, don't pass the cup. I figure whenever you're down and out, the only way is up, and I'll be up like a rosebud high on the vine. Don't thumb your nose, bud, take a tip from mine. I'm a little bit short of the elbow room, but let me get me some. And look out, world, here I come. Nobody in the world was ever without a prayer. How can you win the world if nobody knows you're there? Kid, when you need the crowd, the tickets are hard to sell. Still, you can lead the crowd if you can get up and yell, hey, hey, look me over, lend me an ear. Fresh out of clover, mortgaged up to here. But don't pass the plate, folks, don't pass the cup. I figure whenever you're down and out, the only way is up. And I'll be up like a rosebud high on the vine. Don't thumb your nose, bud, take a tip from mine. I'm a little bit short of the elbow room, but let me get me some. And look out, world, hear me shout, world. Hey, look out, world, here I come. Oh, hear me shout, world, here I come. Hi, Renee, how are you? For those of you who may have tuned in at the very beginning here, I had a little bit of a dramatic moment where I was broadcasting only to myself, and here we are. And Shari Katz, you'll always be Shari Katz to me. Hi, Rick. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love what I'm doing later tonight if you stick around for the whole thing. But Shari Fitzgerald, who's here, she was my stand partner violist in junior high and high school. So I'm very excited. Because tonight I started with Hey, Look Me Over. And why did I start with that, you might ask? It's because, well, first of all, let me welcome you to Make Him Stop, the weekly concert series / Cry for Help, where I perform 3 songs for your entertainment until either I get tired of it or someone gives me a job. So here we are. So I started with Hey, Look Me Over, and I chose that because I wanted to do a special salute to my junior high school days. I attended NORUP Middle School, and the mascot of NORUP Middle School was the Hawks. And in 8th grade, I was part of an 8th grade choir called the Singing Hawks, led by Mr. William Di Maria. And he was a very vibrant, exciting, wonderful, giant Italian man. He's probably more giant to an 8th grader than he would be to someone like me today. But he was larger than life and loved music and was an amazing, amazing choir director. And so I sang in the Singing Hawks with Mr. Di Maria. And one of the songs that we sang in the Singing Hawks was Hey, Look Me Over. And I remember distinctly the sheet music said, Hey, Look Me Over from the musical Wildcat starring Lucille Ball. And I thought to myself, oh my God, a musical called Wildcat starring Lucille Ball? That must be fabulous. And yes, as an 8th grader, the word fabulous freely ran through my inner monologue. So I tucked it away. We sang the song. I loved it then. And then years later, I happened to be shopping at a used record store in Philadelphia, and I went into their cast album / show tune section. And I just want to let you know, if you collect cast albums, go outside of New York City, because outside of New York City, nobody cares about cast albums, and they're really, really super cheap. So I was in the store in Philadelphia and found the original cast album, not the soundtrack, the original cast album to the musical Wildcat starring Lucille Ball. And I get it home, and I'm so excited. I play it, and it's a lot of shouting. You have not heard so much shouting as you've heard Lucille Ball shout her way through a Cy Coleman score. Yes, shouting. What? I said, yes, I have. Oh, I'm hearing a little peanut gallery comment. Anyway, so you've never heard such shouting as Lucille Ball through this score. And I have to say, it's fabulous. So, hold for laughter. Anyway, I will continue on with this experiment here. The next song I would like to perform was also from a musical. It was from the musical Oliver. And everybody, whoever sang in Singing Hawks, I guess it was a rite of passage that Mr. D would have all of us sing this medley from Oliver every single year. And it was always a big deal if you were chosen to be the one soloist doing Where Is Love in the middle of this medley. And it was always a boy. And Mr. D. Maria chose me, 8th grade Gary Adler, to be the soloist on Where Is Love. So me being the music reader that I am and wanting to do everything properly, we run through the medley and we do Consider Yourself and Who Will Buy, and then it comes to my little phrase of Where Is Love. And this was written for an SSA choir. And for those of you who are not aware of what that means, it means soprano, soprano, alto, an all-women's choir. So that was the version of the sheet music we were looking at, even though we were a mixed gender choir. So it's written for girls, and I'm looking at it, and I get to the solo, Where Is Love, Heaven's Kind Above, and then the second stanza starts, Where is he who I close my eyes to see? Because it was written for girls. And of course, I'm like, I want to do the proper thing, and it says he on the music, but we all know that it's really she in the show, but this is what I'm looking at. So 8th grade me goes, where is he? And like I could feel the whole choir like, what the heck is he doing? And my face turned red and I was all embarrassed because, you know, it was a dramatic issue for me at the time. He, she, whatever. So we get to the end and everybody was kind of quiet in the choir room. And the only thing Mr. Di Maria said to me was, Gary, on page 4, just sing she. So there we go. Anyway, we get to the day of the concert. We only performed it in concert one time that whole school year. And on the day of the concert, I had to attend my grandfather's funeral. So whoever my understudy was sang it. So for your pleasure, I would like to perform the Jeffrey Collins, But Did You Sneeze? No, I sneezed at a whole different concert, and that's another story. Maybe I'll tell it over Christmas time if this is still going on. In any case, I will perform for you now the solo that I never got to sing in 8th grade, Where Is Love, from Oliver. Oh, better have a sip of the water first. Does it fall from skies above? Is it underneath the willow tree that I've been dreaming of? Where is she who I close my eyes to see? Will I ever know the sweet hello that's meant for only me? Who can say where she may hide? Must I travel far and wide till I am beside the someone who I can mean something to? Where is love? Every night I kneel and pray, Let tomorrow be the day when I see the face of someone who I can mean something to. Where is love? Where is love from Oliver. So, now, to close out the program, and it's so quick tonight. I'm just in and out, 3 songs, and move on with life, I say. The final song is a very special number that we didn't only do songs from old Broadway musicals that have been forgotten. Yes, Carol Schwartz, you may have some more. We did actually a song from a show, from a movie that year when I was in 8th grade with Mr. DiMaria. It was a very current movie. It was just released. There was a song from that film that was a hit song on the radio. I loved the song so much, I actually bought the 45. I still have the 45. And I would like to sing that song for you to close out the evening. Now, this is also a very special song because as part of my career that I used to have, I worked with a lot of puppeteers. And I send this out as an homage to them because I will be singing this song from this hit film when I was in 8th grade in the voice of the character who sang it originally. Wish me luck, everyone. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da doo, la da 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 dee da doo. is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Thank you, everyone, and have the best week ever. Thanks, Michelle, Gretchen, Laura, Carol, Thola, Renee, and whoever the hell else. Bye.